Hi Royalty, welcome back to my channel and yet another video. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you're new to my channel and you're wondering what you're all about, hello, hi, my name is Melody Valeria, or lately Mrs. C as this channel is called. On this channel you'll find homemaking content, motherhood content and lifestyle content, so please do stick around. I know that you will love being here. So a couple of weeks back I asked you guys to send through your questions on Instagram and on my YouTube community tab, any questions relating to my pregnancy, and I said I would respond to that. So today is that day and this video is that video. I won't be mentioning the names of whoever has asked the question. I'm just going to go straight through and read through your question. So if you did send through your question, you would know that this is your question I am responding to. Okay, so without further ado, let's get right into the video. So I'm going to start with the questions I got on Instagram, and then we end up with the questions that I got on my YouTube community tab. The first question we are going to respond to is, was the second pregnancy planned? What were your weird pregnancy cravings? So as I explained in my announcement video, when I announced the pregnancy, this pregnancy was not planned. This baby was not planned per se. Why am I saying that? Because before finding that we were pregnant, we had some discussions about having a second baby, but we put those on hold because I wanted to pursue my graphic design career. I wanted to start pursuing that career, and other plans that I had or that I still have. So we put that aside. We put the having a second baby aside because we knew rather that it would distract us. Okay, so we put that aside. But then, as you all know, we plan, but God plans. At the end of the day, we realized that we were pregnant and we did not really have a choice, and we just had to accept it that the second baby was coming. But no, it was not exactly planned. It came after we had put aside the idea. So yeah. And then for your second question, any weird pregnancy cravings? I did have weird pregnancy cravings only because I would watch mukbangs. Okay, so get me and understand me. I had hyperemesis gravidarum when I was pregnant. I did a video mentioning that, I think. So I would throw up most of the items that I would eat. I would even throw up water. So that meant that I was not eating properly, right? But then I would watch mukbangs trying to get myself like programmed to want to eat. So I would watch a lot of mukbangs. On a normal day I would do watch mukbangs, but when I was pregnant I would watch mukbangs just trying to motivate myself to eat. And then I came across this certain mukbang of this person eating pickles with chili, and straight away my tongue started saying, we want that, I want to eat that. What did I do? I asked my husband that we are going to get pickles. I have never in my life, guys, I've never eaten pickles, but I said, let's buy pickles, I want to eat pickles. Did I eat those pickles? I think I only ate one or two of those pickles. The rest to date are still in my fridge. I did not eat them. That was the most weird pregnancy craving I've ever had in my life. All 31 years of my life, I've never had pickles. But all of a sudden I wanted to have pickles because I was pregnant. Yeah, that is one of the weird pregnancy cravings that I had. And then the other ones, I wouldn't call them weird. They are not normal. I would crave, like, samyang budak noodles, the 2 times spice one. I would crave that, the 2 times spice one. But with that, I would limit myself because I knew that spices were not good for the baby. So I would limit on taking that, but I was craving that. I would take that down. I had no problem eating that. Guys, my son is up. Let me go and take him and then we will continue. So those were my weird pregnancy cravings. Please excuse this. The baby needs to feed and this video needs to be sorry. The baby needs to feed and this video needs to be short, okay? So let's move on to the second question. Did you plan the second pregnancy and is it a girl? I think I answered your first question when I was answering the first question. So no, not exactly, it was not planned. And is it a girl? No, it's a boy. Thank you for your question. The next question would be, have people ever judged you for having 2 under 2? If yes, how did you deal with that? So it was not exactly being judged. It just came from a point of misunderstandings really, but it was not exactly being judged. Directly, I haven't been told or been judged to say, why did you have 2 under 2? So yeah, I can't really respond on how did you deal with it yet, because no, nothing like that has happened yet. I think just misunderstandings, yeah, but not being judged. Yeah, I wouldn't call it being judged per se. So yeah, I hope that you have been answered. And then the other one says, it's not a question, just wishing you and your family all the best in your next chapter. Thank you so much. Then the other question reads, how does it feel being a 2 under 2 mom? Guys, it is overwhelming, frustrating, tiresome. Guys, I wouldn't advise people to do it, honestly. I wouldn't advise. Okay, the new baby is not a problem, the toddler is the problem. Okay, I am battling the terrible truth at this point. My son wants to do everything that you are telling him not to do. Okay, at this point you are just always saying, Osadaro, don't do that, stop it. Osadaro, don't do it, stop it. Guys, it's been exhausting. I've had it up to here. He is being a handful. It's frustrating. I wouldn't advise it. I would not advise it. The terrible twos are so bad, guys. I wouldn't advise you to go through that. No, never. Don't do it. Don't do that to yourself. Anyways, moving on. It says, not a question, I love your content, but please musa khurumidze kuita basa, let the back heal. Thank you so much. Thank you for loving my content. I love and appreciate you too. But pakuti musa khurumidze kuita basa, that would only apply if I have help. I had help and I'm so appreciative of that, but then at some point I would have to do basa, guys, because now I'm now on my own and the house needs to be managed. So at some point I would have to do basa, you know. So yeah, I just hoping and praying kuti musana with a problem, but at this point, as of today, takuita basa. So yeah, thank you so much. I think that's it for the Instagram questions. So now we move on to the questions we got on the community tab. Let's do that. So one question reads, you have shared the struggles of your pregnancy and it was so informative. I would like to know some of the things that brought you joy even though you were going through a hard time? Yeah, that's a very thoughtful question. Thank you. So, despite the hyperemesis gravidarum, I can say the things that brought me joy was just knowing that my partner, my husband, was there through it all. Guys, that man suffered while I was suffering too. So he made sure that everything that I wanted, I had or I was given. He made sure that I was comfortable even though I was not in a comfortable state. He made sure that he would take care of me. At some point, guys, I always say this, at some point that man was making sure that I bath. He would bath me, right? Yeah, when we got married, the vow said in sickness and in health. So in sickness he had to bath me, okay? And he was a provider. He provided the comfort that I wanted. Also, because I was not eating well, he would go out of his way to make sure that he would make meals that were favorable to me. So that really did give me comfort to say, yeah, I'm going through hell. And at some point I would even say, you know what, this man, he does not even know what I'm going through. He doesn't even understand how lonely this face feels. But at the end of the day, that man was there. He was there. He did his best. He did not even try. He did his best to deal with the situation. And I could see that it was taking a toll on him. I could see it. It was so evident. But as the man he was, as the head of the house he just had to step up. He just had to step up as a husband. He had to step up as a father, because I was not attending to our first son when I was sick. So he had to step up as a father to make sure that he was handling our first son. He was handling me. Everything was okay, making sure that everything is in its place while I was comfortable. He really came through for me, and that brought me joy when I was pregnant. Yeah, that really did bring me joy. So yeah, I hope that you have been answered on your question. Then the second question would be, what was your first reaction finding out that you're expecting and you also have a toddler? Guys, my first reaction when we found out, remember I had put aside plans that we would get pregnant. We had put aside plans of having another child. So finding out that I was pregnant was scary. I was scared. I was confused. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to expect. Worst off, because at that point I still considered, and I still consider my first son to be a baby. He's just basically a baby. He's 2 years and some months. So I was wondering if I was going to handle that. If I would be able to take care of 2 babies at the same time, 2 under 2. How overwhelming would the journey be? I was asking myself all type of questions, and I did not have answers to those questions. So that's how I was feeling when I found out that I was pregnant. But God will not give you something that you will not be able to take care of, guys. One day at a time. Right now I'm figuring it out, one day at a time, trying to find a routine. So yeah, that's just how it is. So I hope that you've been answered. Then the other question reads, how do you still get motivated to clean when you're at the stage of pregnancy? And I love your videos so much. Alright, so one thing that motivates me to clean is seeing my house dirty. Seeing my house dirty just motivates me to clean. At that point in my pregnancy, I think I posted a video of me cleaning my house when I was around 7 months or 8 months pregnant, around that time. And by that time, my mother-in-law had come and gone back to Zim, so I was left on my own. So I had to make sure that the house was clean. Seeing the house dirty just makes me mad, makes me crazy. I won't function in a dirty house. So that would motivate me to clean despite the way that I would be feeling. Sometimes I would clean and I would feel that I don't have the energy, or I would have a headache, but still go ahead and clean because I want to make sure that my house is in order. So the need for me to make sure that my house is in order, my house is clean, would motivate me to clean. So yeah, thank you so much for your question, and thank you for loving my videos. I love and appreciate you. And then another question comes from the same person again, who asked about my first reaction to finding out that I was pregnant. So she asked, at what stage of pregnancy did your hyperemesis gravidarum is, and did you take any medication that managed to control it? Okay, my hyperemesis is down, I think around the 8th month. That's when it eased down, and it was mostly due to the medication that I got from my gyna, adcocontromate. I think I mentioned it in the video that I was speaking about hyperemesis gravidarum. Adcocontromate really did help me stop vomiting every time, so that did help a lot. So yeah, that's when HG is down, and it was due to the pills that I was getting, the adcocontromates. Okay, I hope that should have been answered. Will you be going to work after baby is here, and do you have a nanny to help out? No, at this point I'm not going to be going to work anytime soon. I do have plans to go ahead with my studies, and also to do some side hustles here and there. But in terms of corporate, no. But I'll just be doing things on my own, like self-employment kind of stuff. So yeah, that is what I'll be doing. And no, I do not have a nanny to help out. I'm on my own. The good thing about my marriage is my partner, my husband, is like really helpful when it comes to these things. I can decide that I want to go out to maybe shop for the house, and then he will stay back with the kids to watch the kids. So yeah, that's that. Or maybe I'm cooking and I'm not in a good space to be holding the baby. He is there to like take care of the baby. So yeah, at this point I don't have a nanny. We don't have a nanny. We're just helping each other out. My husband and I were just helping each other out, just making sure that one is not overwhelmed with their duties and all. So yeah, that's just that. And the last, I think this is the last question. It's not even a question. It says, pregnancy looks good on you. I don't know what to ask. Thank you anyways for participating. So yeah, I think that's a wrap. That's a wrap of all the questions that I got in regards to my pregnancy. Thank you so much guys for sending through your questions. As you all know, baby boy is here, and yeah, maybe we'll do a question and answer later on in months to come, on how it's been, how the journey has been being a 2 under 2 mom. But anyways, yeah, that's it. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Please don't forget to like this video before leaving. Drop a comment in the comment section so that we engage. Turn on the bell post notifications so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.